Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Tracie Mahan and this is the 5-card pull for the June 14th through the 20th. So let's go check it out and see what the cards have to say for the week ahead. Okay, so what we have here is we have the Fairy Forest cards, the Vintage Wisdom cards, and the Cosmic Consciousness cards. So let's see what they have to say. If you didn't watch the other video I put out today, I did put out a channeling video, a little message from Daniel about finding your joy. Also, just in case, and I hope I'm not doubling you guys up on information, but you know, some of you watch all the videos and I love you guys and thank you for that. But if you were interested in joining us, just doing a Sky Watch weekend at the Ascension Ranch in Washington, we are looking at doing that August 7th, 8th, and 9th. And at this point, there is no workshop or anything there going on because they have another event going on, but there is a group of us gathering and everyone is welcome to do that. And the eseti.org is where you go to find information on that. They don't have their website open right now for reserving campsites and signing up for things. So that's supposed to happen next weekend. That would be June 19th, 20th, somewhere around there. So that's what I've been told, and so that's what I'm sharing, and we're going to be there the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Okay, so that all being said, oh, and then if you are interested in the workshop and I'm setting the intention that these cards are going to be the cards that we need to, that have the information we need to know as a collective for June 14th through the 20th. If you were watching it at a different time, please know it still holds a message for you. Okay, June 23rd, 3 p.m. Pacific time is when Valerie and I are doing the workshop on moving through the cosmos. We're going to take a little journey in a Merkaba. A lot of stuff. I can't even tell you all the stuff that's going to go on in that because I got to go on that journey. It took me really out of body. And then we're going to activate some light codes within each person. There's a whole list that is downloaded for what light codes, and they're individual, and it's about shifting DNA in cells and different things like that. So there's light activations, personal light activations, your own personal ones, and then that traveling. And then we're going to be doing channeled messages from the many, which is through Valerie, and then the Octorians, which is through me. So get signed up for that. The links for all this stuff should be below in the description box. And as we keep going here, it looks like I'm going to have to adjust my camera a little bit to make all the cards fit. That one I didn't. Okay, this one's about courage. So we're going to set this aside because I wasn't ready to draw cards yet, but courage is there for everyone. Somebody's going to need a little courage. And I'm going to start really focusing on the energy of these cards in my mind. Okay, these cards are jumping. The empowerment card just jumped out. Courage and empowerment. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to shuffle one more time, and then I'm going to pull these cards out. And then I'm going to adjust the camera, so bear with me. Okay. Okay, if you are new to the page, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing here. It's called the 5-card pull because there's 5 positions, and the positions are, the first position is how you're going into the week. The second position is what you bring into the week with you. The third position is what's being hidden from you. The fourth position is, let's see, I might push that back. The fourth position is an action step for you to take, and the fifth position is the outcome. So now, because I was talking a lot during that, I really want to pay attention to whether or not these are all the correct cards. So please show me yes. Thank you. A little bend in that. Okay. And please show me no. Thank you. Are all the cards on the table the correct cards for the collective for the week of June 14th through the 20th? All right, perfect. Spirit knows what they're doing, right? Okay. So we are going to pick these up and we are going to see how this week is lining up for us. All right. We're going into this week in a growth spurt. So sometimes that can be painful though. So I just want you to be aware if you're going through some painful things or having to make some big decisions, that could be what this growth spurt is. But you're going to start feeling more fulfilled and established through this growth spurt. So that's starting off. You really do need to trust your intuition, follow your heart, which if you're watching the channeling, it was all about finding your joy. And that is your intuition. That's your, here we've got the courage and empowerment. You need to be empowered, and you need to have a little courage to make those leaps of faith, to follow the intuition, to get to these growth spurts. And we've got this multidimensional card going on here too. So this is hitting you on quantum levels. This is multidimensional, lots going on. Oh, I love this. What do you bring to it? Oh, you guys, this is great. Okay, you are bringing hope. Now look at this. Okay, you are bringing to it. You've been thinking about your future. So this one here, it says shining hope and future. That's this one, right? This one, future creating, both in the same lineup. This stuff can't be made up, right? You guys watched me throw these things down. I wasn't looking. And then we have wisdom. So you're bringing this wisdom, the things from this growth spurt, this thing that you're going through that's caused you to awaken and see a new version, a new something new has been inspired here. And with that, you've been able to reform and recreate your future and bring hope to it and wisdom. This is awesome. What's being hidden? Okay, I'm just going to have fun doing this reading, aren't I? You've been enchanted. And the other thing that's been hidden is love. So somewhere in there is love coming to you. And you probably have been enchanted by it, but you're not quite getting it yet. But even look at this picture. I mean, this card is compassion, but look at how much this little fairy being is loving this one. You can see it in the way she's holding her hands up to her heart. She just loves this little being down here. So you are being loved on. You are being loved on, and you may not know it. So somebody really loves and adores you. And they're showering you with that, and you are being enchanted by it. And you're just, it's a very positive thing. So be aware and start looking for that, because maybe it's somebody you would like to return that love to. Okay, what is your action step? Interesting. Okay, so you got to surrender. You're going to surrender, but you're also working on the shadow self. Okay. Well, how interesting is that, to be working on the shadow self? Because, you're over here going through some sort of transformation that's bringing in growth. You got to follow your intuition. It's multidimensional. Well, your shadow self is another dimension or another version, reality of you. So you are working on that. Do it with some compassion. Do it with love. You've got the wisdom now. So anything shadowy that comes up, be ready to take it on. It's going to be a good thing. And then we have this readiness, this bounty and plenty. So you are bringing abundance. You are bringing your abundance, your prayers, your love, your compassion, everything that you've ever wished for and wanted and dreamed for. Oh, you are bringing that to the table, aren't you? And so you're bringing that in. What is the outcome? This is interesting. We will be drawing some more cards, because what? We've got, I'm kidding, not kidding you. We got the future card both showing up in the same row here. This one we got introverted and sanctuary, which is kind of like you want to go and just isolate yourself. And that could be what you want to do. And you want to go to a neutral place. So there's definitely more to this story. I'm going to pull some more cards. You want to go to a neutral place. You're in this place of introvert, and you're looking at the parts you play. You're reflecting, and you're in a sanctuary. You're in a safe place to do it this week. So whatever you want to look at, and maybe it's this shadow stuff that's coming up, but whatever you want to look at, you are in a safe place to do it. And you are bringing in information, wisdom. You're bringing in your intuition. You're bringing in growth. You're being loved on, and you got compassion. This is really cool. You're in a place where you're creating your future, but you're also acknowledging, loving, and releasing that past. So some of it may come up as tears and pain and sadness, but I want to tell you, you know, you're going to be doing something in that time that is good and positive and wonderful for you. And you're creating this future without the pain and the sadness with it, because you're healing this, you're surrendering this shadow piece, right? So, and here we got the compassion card again. So lots of compassion for you this week. Just take it easy on yourself. If stuff is coming up, it is time to look at it. It's time to just surrender to it and say, okay, what's next? What's next? If I can just surrender to what's going on, tell me what's happening next, okay? And yeah, get out of the, okay, so brain circuitry is the next card that comes up with this one. And it's just kind of about get out of your head, get out of that cycle, get out of the hamster wheel. You know, you got things going on that are just, that could be just keep popping in. And that's where, you know, again, we're going to go back here. We've got the soul growth going on. You've gained wisdom from the situation. Now release it. Now surrender it. There's a reason. If there's a reason, what do I want to say? If there's a separation going on, if there's a job loss, if there's something that's changing in your life that's hard to understand, don't try to bring it back. It's leaving for a reason. Now, that's not to say it won't come back later, but it's leaving for a reason, and there's some soul growth in that and some wisdom in that. And so have compassion with yourself. Look at the shadow pieces. Find your self-worth, because there's something in there for you, and you need to find your self-worth. You deserve something that you want. You deserve something that makes you happy. So if something is leaving your life, be honest with yourself. Was it really making you happy? Or was it just feeling safe because it was something you knew, you know? So, and you're going to get signs, lots of signs. Ask for them. Ask for signs. Show me something. Show me I'm on the right path. Show me some demonstration that I'm doing the right thing. Rebirth, time for joy. See, there's a message going on, a theme going on here between the channeling and these cards. It is time for joy, time to find your joy. Okay. Time to be open to changes. Be open to the changes. Find your joy. One more deck of cards. Let's see what else they have to say here about this. What else is it that they would like us to know in this reading today? What would this angels, spirit guides, councils, what would they like us to know as we look at this together? Have some patience. That's a cute picture, by the way. And that is the card that goes with the deck that says what the deck is. So that's not doing us any good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Again, you got compassion in here twice, and now you got gentleness. Be kind to yourself. These transitions are not always easy. Some of you might be like, oh my gosh, I'm in the best place ever. But some of you might be really releasing some heavy stuff. And this is what I'm going to leave it on. New beginnings. You got new beginnings coming. And so, you know, yes, there could be some transitional stuff that's happening, but you've got love going on in the shadows here. You've got love going on behind the scenes. You might not be able to see it, but you are being loved on. Whether that's through spirit or through people around you that are really supporting you and holding you. Okay, remember these two cards came out first, empowerment and courage. That is something that's going to bring you to this new beginning and this new way of looking at things. And this whole energy and vibe, I know this, you know, when you're looking at this, it could be like, Tracie, why do you sound so excited? This sounds like we're digging up some dirt from old wounds and letting them surface. That sounds painful and hard. Yeah, that could be what's going on, and that might be the experience you're having. But I'm telling you what, there is a buzz with this reading that is saying there is something really amazing being offered here, and there's a new beginning. Have compassion with the parts that you need to have compassion with, the hurts, the pains that are surfacing. We are in that shadow. Oh no, I think we started the Mercury retrograde at this point. So we're in that, and it is time to just let these things surface so that they can heal. And even if it's sucky, just kind of, you know, bear down and deal with it, because it's going to offer you something very powerful in the end of this. And I really want you to have the experience of the new beginning and something fresh and something wonderful coming your way. There is a clearing going on to make room for it. And so that's what you need to remember. There's a clearing going on to make room for it. With that, whew, welcome in that new beginning. Let this happen. Trust your intuition. You are a fantastic, most magnificent, beautiful being that deserves to be happy, deserves to be in joy, and let that multidimensional part of you be here. You are spirit, you are physical, you are, oh gosh, there's so many layers to you. You have so much to your soul. Start expressing it, start exploring it, start looking for it, and you find your new beginning and release the stuff that isn't working. Love you guys. I'm going to leave you with that. Please come to my website and check it out. All the links for the stuff I talked about earlier is down below. The eSeti, I'm not going to put that, well, I might put that link up. It's eseti.org. If you want to go there, they haven't opened it up yet, but I will go ahead and put that link on there in case you're watching this at a later date. And that's just way more convenient, isn't it? So I'll do that for you guys. The link for the workshop is going to be down below. The link for my website, if you want an Ascension session, QHHT session, or a reading, go there. And with that, I hope you guys have a magnificent week ahead. And just remember, if it does feel a little rough and bumpy, just give yourself some compassion and be gentle with yourself. It's going to all work out just fine. Love you guys. Bye-bye.